WRLR 98.3 FM LP, Round Lake Beach, Illinois.
Exactly. Well, it's Tuesday at 6 p.m., so it's time for the Improv Leadership Show with your host, Ted Schneider. My special guest, all right, it's that time of the month, Bob Slipke.
I am here. Hello, everybody. It's doing just fine. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, I had John too. These big numbers, 2,
1,
3.
2, and 3. That's all you had to remember.
I'll tell you,
working the board. Still, he's still a rookie here.
16 years. I'm like 2, 3. Anyway, Improv Leadership. Ted Schneider, Bob Slipke. It's that time of the month.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Yeah, we try to do once a month here, but long story short, we always do a shout out to our local loyal listeners on Improv Leadership. We've got Alec, my older son, Zach, my younger son, Brianna, my daughter. We got the Burbank group. We got Kathleen, John, Debbie. There's 2 of them. Randy, of course. We have my RHS, Ridgewood High School stepbrothers, Tony and Bob. We've got Gene from my company, Clarative. Of course, we have Sam down the street. Sam is actually truly a local loyal listener. Sam, thank you for your kind words, the book recommendation, and always prayers for your family. And lastly, but not least, Denise, my girlfriend, who's playing, guess what? Pickleball tonight. Anyway, Improv Leadership, Ted Schneider, Bob Slipke. We do a monthly show. We used to be together on Something to Think About.
Yeah, for quite a while. We were doing a 2-hour show on Tuesday nights. Now I'm on Sunday mornings, and I tell you, Sunday mornings is definitely an interesting time. Things are relaxed. It's just weird. It seems like everybody's on a reset on Sunday mornings. So it's fun to be here on that day. Gray Dolan comes in after me, and that takes care of the Sunday Morning Club here at WRLR.
Excellent. Well, we're going to start, let's see here, with a article, 13 practical pieces of advice for new parents. Now, Denise is a grandmother. She has 2 grandchildren. I thought, you know what, this might be something she can bring back to her kids. Bob, number 1 is recognize that the first year is usually challenging. Why don't you take that one?
I'll tell you what, I'll take that from my own life experience. Yeah, having a kid definitely is a change. Now, this article here you brought in here, it starts off, I have heard people say that when they have kids, it won't change their life. Well, that's a big lie.
Everything changes.
Yeah, until they're about 35, 40. I mean, you're committed now. They will simply take the baby along with them wherever they go.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Well, think about it. It says, recognize the first year is usually challenging. First year, second year, third year. I mean, Zach, by the way, is going to be 34 this year. It's still challenging. I mean, come on. First year.
I saw somebody getting out of their car the other day. They went to the back of the car and they got out the baby buggy.
Okay.
And so the husband's like a mule. He's just moving stuff around, getting everything set up. And then the wife is just standing there judging him like a overseer. You remember the story of the pyramids?
Yes.
Yeah, the only thing that was missing from her hand was a whip. And the guy's got his shoulders are slung over. And then they go up to the side of the car and they grab the baby. And there's the bags. And
and the car seat now turns into the the carrier. And they bring the stroller and they bring the playpen and they bring a bag of like diapers and creams
everything.
Yeah. So it says here, recognize that the first year is usually challenging. I think what it comes down to is it's a whole different thing, Bob. You've got another human being, and that human being's not dressing themselves, using the bathroom by themselves.
And he's analyzing you. He's looking at everything you do. You can see it in the eyes. They're absorbing.
Yeah.
Just like a computer virus. They're picking up everything, and they'll know what to do and when to ruin your life
when the time is right. Well, and think about it too. These kids are absorbing everything, and there's only a small window where you can, still talk in front of them, and they're not going to pick it up.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's about 5 minutes after they're born. After that, they're picking up on everything. So you gotta Watch what you say.
And then you start spelling the words B-A. No, the kids, learn how to spell. So the point is, yes, this is lifehack.org, 13 practical pieces of advice for new parents. Number one, recognize the first year is usually challenging. Bob, you remember the first year or no?
Oh, yeah. It was a delightful experience because I was gone a lot. I was working 2 jobs.
That made it easy. Bob was a not a present father.
Yeah.
Well, number two,
I did make up for it though when computers wiped out all the jobs in the graphic arts business. So I was out of work for a while and was just waiting for my wife to take over her father's company, and so I had a chance to be a true father, taking care of all of that.
You mean like you had a DNA test or what?
The whole thing. I knew exactly. It was my kid. So that was. And but no, I picked up the slack there, and it was a delightful experience. It made up for the first few years that I wasn't there.
Excellent. So again, recognize the first year is usually challenging. I would say though they're challenging up to like you said 35, 40. Number two, sleep when the baby sleeps.
This is a damn good idea.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
I guess, especially if the kid's only sleeping 2 or 3 hours, but like you're driving and the kid falls asleep. What do you? Honey, pull over. Take a nap.
Gotta get one of them self-driving cars.
Exactly. The baby's sleeping. We should be sleeping too.
And we sleep when the baby sleeps because we're exhausted because we're not getting enough sleep.
Exactly. And that's why people have nannies or au pairs or whatever, right? To come in.
A pair of what?
I don't know, a pair of something. No, but you think about it, it's not a bad idea to get some help. In-laws.
Yeah. Psychiatrist.
Yeah, exactly.
Therapist.
I'm on medicine now.
I have a baby.
Honey, you can't be on medicine. You're breastfeeding. I don't care. Kids getting Prozac, kids getting whatever. So yeah, sleep when the baby sleeps. It's not a bad idea, but again, you can't sleep all the time. If the kids, if you're working from home, right? One stays home, one goes to work. I don't know. But makes sense. And some babies, when they say sleep like a baby, well, most babies, get up and cry, and it's like sleep like a baby.
Keep that emergency bottle in hand, ready to go.
Well, number three, Bob, allow for normal household noise. Take that one.
So when you whisper while baby sleeps and insist on silence in your home for your sleeping baby, then your baby becomes a sleeper who is easily woken by any sound. All right, so this makes sense because if you live near a railroad, that will certainly, or airport, that would certainly make a difference. If you condition your baby to sleep through normal household noises, they will learn to be good sleepers in spite of the noise. Yeah, that's a good idea because too quiet, anything will wake you up.
Right. So I would like crank the music. Why not make noise? And it is normal though. Kids sleeping, it's like, okay, he's sleeping. Like the other day, Denise put her granddaughter down. She was babysitting. So I was like, no, not like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood.
Put her down to sleep.
There you go. Yeah. That's better. Boy, Ted, I was going to call the police.
Yeah, no, I think they just put a baby down. Call quick. No, but it's natural just to, and she's talking normal. She put the TV on. She put some. She was doing a bunch of stuff, and I'm going, okay, well, the baby's sleeping. But that makes sense. You got a normal noise, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Start the car in the garage, run it. Anyway, so allow for normal household noise. Otherwise, the kid's going to wake up every time, a mouse goes. But number four, don't get hung up on advice from others.
Oh, God. Yeah. Everybody's got a different experience.
Yeah. And again, you think about when you're a new parent, right? All these people are telling you, I got to do this. You should do that. Don't do this.
You got the basics. Give the baby formula. Feed the baby. Change the diapers. That's basic stuff. But other than that, you're all on your own.
Well, they do some. There's all sorts of programs. There's something called, what's it called? Wonder Music, or it's in Northbrook. They've got a program for little kids, like months old. It's music and this and that.
There was something I read the other day about frequencies and rhythm of classical music helps soothe your heart and your body rhythms and stuff. So, there might be something.
Yeah, there's some. I'm not sure all the details, but it is for kids like 4 months old, 6 months old, 8 months old, whatever. But don't get hung up on advice. In other words, like you said, do the basics, right? You're going to feed them when they cry. You're going to change the diaper when they're wet or you're full. I think a lot of people are going to.
Full is better.
Yeah, full. It's like it's full. I think it's your turn. But if you're taking advice, you're gonna get, then there's always book. Remember Dr. Spock? Remember when we grew up, it was Dr. Spock.
Yeah, he was the authority on everything, and you know what?
Yeah, I bet he was a quack by today's standards. But he was like the Bible, right? People would buy the book and see what to do.
That's true. But now, I mean, that was 40 something years ago. Look how much information is out there.
Oh gosh, and you can Google it, right?
But once again, it's all up to your personal experience, because you don't know where these sources are getting all this information.
Well, true. And plus, that's why you have to have multiple kids. You're going to mess up with the first one or two. By the third, you're like, we had Brianna. Okay, we kind of fumbled around. By Alec, we were kind of fine-tuning it. And then, of course, by the time Zach came along, we didn't care. But
what's the old story? The first one is a keeper and the others are just for parts.
In case Alec and Zach are listening, you guys are for parts. Parts? What kind of parts?
All parts.
Accept help when offered. Now, Bob, there's one for you. Take that one. Accept help when offered.
I tell you what, there is a point where you need a break. Like, I was so tired of holding that baby bottle at my kid's mouth. I was trying to figure out ways to hang it from the ceiling.
Duct tape it.
Swing it into his mouth so I could lower my arm to hit the remote. I mean, I was thinking a lot of stuff. Then all of a sudden one day, it was a miracle. He grabbed his bottle and started drinking himself. So
it was like 27 or what?
Well, yeah, I did, but it was Jack Daniels. I said, put that down.
Yeah. No, but think about it. If you think about the bottle, and then they start messing around. They don't want to eat. It's like, you got to eat. Come on.
I think they're testing you. I think
so.
They put up a fuss, see what they can get away with.
Well, remember the bottles years ago when they came out with the plastic bottle inside? It was like a plastic bag inside, so it wouldn't fill with air.
Remember that?
They don't do that anymore.
I guess not.
Yeah, but
was that legit? Not having air in the bottle?
I'm not sure, but you think about it, if it wasn't a bag, there was no air in the bag, right? You would actually suck it like vacuum seal it.
Right. Boy, I forgot all about that. That's right.
Yeah, but accept help when offered, except from strangers. I mean, if like someone knocks on your door and says, "I want your baby," I wouldn't do that. You have to know the person. But yeah, I think between aunts and uncles and brothers and sisters and mothers and fathers or in-laws, whatever, why not? So number 6, breastfeed or formula. So folks, real quick, this is Ted Schneider, Bob Slipke, Improv Leadership, 98.3 FM The Life. We're talking about 13 practical pieces of advice for new parents from lifehack.org. And if you're not familiar, Bob and I come down once a month. Bob and I used to be together on Something to Think About. And Bob has a show, Info Explorers, on Sunday from 11 to 12?
10 to 11.
10 to 11. That's why I always miss you. I turn on 11. I'm like, where's Bob? Where's Bob?
Is he all right? That's why I get these texts from Ted.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Were you on today? Yeah, it was from 10 to 11, you ninny. But breastfeed or formula, do what works best for your situation.
I've had a lot of trouble breastfeeding, so I asked my wife to do it, and she's been pretty successful at it.
And Bob, you were saying how sore you got, and
my God,
you were irritable, and
it hurt.
Then you were leaking. But yeah, I guess that's a personal choice. They do say they used to say if you breastfed, didn't they get like the mother's immunity quicker? You don't get immunity, right, from
supposedly you get more immunity, but being a man, whatever opinion I have on this will be wrong.
Yes, so be very careful.
Bob, go sit down in the corner with the other old men.
Time out. But no, the point is, I remember that's what I thought they talked about, with that you got some of the immunity if you.
I think there is something there to that.
Yeah, but and again, formula, wasn't there a big shortage of formula during COVID? Wasn't there? I think there was a formula shortage.
I think
they were only limiting like one case at a time, and I guess how much can these kids be eating? But I don't know.
There was a lot of shortages, a lot of fraud, and fakery going on. Yeah. That whole COVID experience. Oh my God.
That's another show. But real quick, Ted Schneider, my special guest, Bob Slipke, 98.3 FM Life, Improv Leadership. We always do a station break. So here's a station break.
WRLR 98.3 FM LP, Round Lake Beach, Illinois.
And this is Ted and Bob back on Improv Leadership.
This is memory lane here.
Yeah, we're going over
babies.
Yeah, we're going over 13 practical practical pieces of advice for new parents. Lifehack.org. Number 7, Bob, don't compare your baby to other babies.
Yeah. Men don't do this.
No, but
women do.
oh, my grandchildren are so beautiful. Oh, she's
That's
so
all
fun.
they talk about. Once the baby's there, the man is like, he's the guy that did it.
Yeah.
So they put you off, and you got to go sit in the yard or something, and all the women take over the baby after that.
But it says don't compare your baby. They do. People do. They're like, oh,
They're
that
comparing husbands. They're comparing cars.
Yeah.
They're comparing babies.
The kid has no hair. You remember that one SNL skit where they made toupees for babies that had no hair? So the babies had more confidence. Baby toupees. But yeah, people do compare. I mean, it's like, well, my grandson, my granddaughter, and anyway, don't compare.
Baby, it says your babies all develop at different rates. Well, I'm still developing. I can tell you that I'm 70 something. So
Yeah.
you're always developing. You're always learning.
The range of normal, Bob, for development is quite wide. If you legitimately have a concern about your development, then ask your you don't see a pediatrician anymore, do you?
I got to check. I go to these doctors, but I haven't looked at their credentials.
Yeah. Anyway, number 8, take a shower. It'll make you feel better.
Thank God.
Well, yeah. I mean, wait a second. This mean when you're a new parent, you're not showering anymore?
Oh, God almighty.
You don't shave, brush your teeth.
Yeah, you look like Sasquatch.
Yeah. I'm not going to shower or
And then
shave.
your kid's picking up on this. And
Yeah.
you wonder why the kid grows up all goofy.
Yeah. So I guess they mean we often don't take care of ourselves as new moms or dads. I don't know about that, but I guess bottom line is shower daily. Maybe parents, plus if you're changing a diaper and you got that all over you,
Oh my God.
and they're spitting up on you and you're not showering.
Yeah, that's right.
Come on.
You gotta just take a
I mean,
go outside, take a hose, do something.
you and the baby.
That's right.
I mean,
get the baby first and let the baby sit there while you do the rest of yourself.
I mean, I've seen, or go through the car wash with the baby. I mean, I've seen
Yeah.
kids when they blow sometimes. And those diapers are supposed to seal it. Yeah. And then they spit up what they're drinking or eating.
You notice the diaper commercials? It looks so cute. and
Oh,
everything.
yeah.
Look, there's a reality
Yeah.
there.
They never
folks.
blow through a diaper in the commercials.
I'll remember it once.
Yeah. I actually had a hazmat uniform when Brianna was born, just because sometimes it's like, oh, this has got to be toxic.
Well,
There is no way this is human.
But the other thing too is you got to be careful what you feed the babies. I remember once my wife gave my newborn 6 months, a year. They were starting to introduce them to food.
A burrito or what?
She gave him a shrimp linguine
What?
or something. Anyways, the kid had a bad reaction to it. And I got to
You think?
bad. I mean, they had those jumpsuits, the babies. It was like one piece.
Oh, yeah,
It
yeah,
looked
yeah.
like
Like you snap them together?
Yeah, you snap them together, you zip them up, and everything's in one package, right? Like
Right.
an astronaut.
Yeah.
Well,
Without the helmet.
yeah. Well, anyways, he filled that thing up, and the brown stuff was coming out of the sleeves, around the wrists, out the ankles.
Call 911.
I told her I'm not dealing with this.
Was there alcohol involved, Bob?
I don't think so,
I
but it
mean-
was afterwards because I was. Oh my God! So I don't know how the hell they cleaned it up. So.
But either way, take a shower to make you feel better. I mean, I can't imagine you would not take care of yourself when a child's born.
Set an example. The kids are watching.
Yeah. Again, we're talking about 13 practical pieces of advice for new parents. Lifehack.org. Ted Schneider, Bob Slipke, Improv Leadership, 98.3 FM The Life. Number 9, Bob, get out of the house and meet fellow moms and dads.
Yeah, that's a good one. I think because you think you're all alone experiencing this thing, but you got to get out and hear stories from other people. And that's true no matter what you do these days, because you don't know what the hell you're reading. The stories you hear, it could be all fake. It could be, just when you talk to people, either at your church or group meetings or club meetings or something, everybody's got a story about raising a baby. So,
Like this one says, the author joined MOPS, Mothers of Preschoolers.
I don't know. That sounds like another political organization.
Well-
Do they go out and firebomb pharmacies?
It could be. Here's the weird thing. Get out of the
Another
house.
Antifa show face.
Yeah. Get out of the house and meet fellow moms and dads. If I told my ex at the time, hi, I'm going to go meet some fellow moms. I mean, that might be a problem, right? I'm going to go to the park and meet some fellow moms.
Yeah, because the other women in the room are sitting there looking at their baby and they're looking at you coming in going, boy, I could have had him.
Oh,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. I mean,
So yeah, that's not a great situation.
when I
you know?
worked second shift and they did take the kids to the park, there were no guys there. The guys were all at work. It was mostly women at the park with their kids. You know, we lived-
Judging other babies. That's
yeah,
right.
exactly. They weren't comparing, but anyway. So I guess get out and meet fellow moms and dads. Some tips, tricks, what
Yeah.
works, what doesn't work.
Yeah.
Get outside and walk, Bob. Take that one.
Yeah. Get out inside and walk. You are the one who gave birth. Then getting up and becoming active can be hard at first. Birth is really hard on our bodies. Well, I didn't have anything.
Bob, how hard was it on your body?
Well,
Bob?
I felt pretty good
Did you?
actually.
Did you bounce back right away, Bob?
I was running miles afterwards, but
God bless you.
my wife had a hard time. But
What did she do? I mean,
yeah, what was her part in all this? You did this to me.
yeah. But yeah, so I guess get out and say walk is, I guess, for both, right? Because otherwise the husband's going to get fat and old quickly.
Yeah.
So I'd say both, but I think this is focused on the woman having a baby, right?
Yeah. Get out, have fun. I'm telling you, we got to, especially today, we got to reduce our screen times and get out.
Oh
and
yeah.
do more things, more active things. I was haven't been to a gun range in over a year, so I finally got to one.
When your son was born?
I forgot how much fun it was.
When your son was born, you mean, or what?
No, just
Oh,
lately.
oh,
I
oh,
mean,
I thought-
I'm just saying, just everybody get out, do
Gotcha,
things,
gotcha.
especially with the weather the way it is, because we're running out of nice weekends here.
We definitely, and Bob, let's be honest, at your age, we're also running out of time.
That's
So,
right.
time and weather. But anyway, improv leadership, Ted Schneider, Bob Slipke, my special guest, because it's that time of the month. We have him on. We usually get together once a month. We're talking about 13 practical pieces of advice for new parents. Let's see here. Number 11, find humor in your new life. Yeah. You know what? Why not make some funny videos with the kids? Why not stick things on their
Get
head?
it on YouTube. Make
Yeah.
them like bunny rabbits
Yeah.
at Easter and put
Hang
them
them,
outside.
from like their jumper, bounce them really quick. I mean, have fun with the kids, right? I mean,
Well, yeah, have fun with kids, but I mean, don't do smart things. Don't put antlers on them and go up to Wisconsin during deer
that's true.
season. You know,
Well, they have an orange vest on. They're okay, right?
I guess, but orange attracts things. So
That's true.
If maybe the wolves will get them. So
Well, let me put it this way, Bob. I never lost my sense of humor, even though we had 3 children.
God bless you.
Now, I probably aggravated my ex-wife.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, she didn't survive.
I mean,
but,
one of the funniest stories when she was pregnant with Brianna. Okay, my oldest.
yeah,
She steps out of the shower and she was pretty big. Okay, so I had gone in and wrapped a towel around my bottom part like a sumo wrestler,
yeah.
and I kind of did the stance and went shido. Like I was a sumo wrestler gonna fight a sumo wrestler.
And that
for-
was the time she decided to divorce you.
Yeah, she didn't think that was funny.
I wonder why.
So and when it says here, find the humor in your new life, I guess there's a line you're not supposed to cross.
Yeah.
And insinuating that she looked like a sumo wrestler when she stepped out of the shower.
I think that would definitely be a line tonight.
Yeah. But here's the problem, Bob. I have a lot of ideas, and my brain constantly churns out thoughts and ideas, just like taking the picture,
What?
taking that one picture we talked about at the awards thing.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
no, Ted, no.
You gotta
No.
be smart.
Anyway, improv leadership, 98.3 FM Live. Bob Slipke, Ted Schneider. Take photos because time flies. We're talking
I
about-
think that's great, especially in the younger years and then significant moments, because that's what it's all about.
So, what would be a significant moment, Bob, with a child?
Well, first of all, first birthday,
Okay, milestones.
graduating high school, graduating college,
Grammar school.
your first car, your first girlfriend,
First DUI.
your first divorce, your first DUI,
Yeah.
your first indictment. I mean,
Yeah,
it's like, it
Your first
depends on-
ticket.
Yeah, that's right. It depends on what happens to you in life.
First girl you got pregnant.
Just laugh about it.
Yeah, but take photos because time flies. Again, this is 13 practical pieces of advice for new parents. The problem is kids today, I mean, they take tons of pictures. I mean, think about the phone. You always got a phone on you, right? So you're taking
Oh
more
my
pictures
God.
than ever. When I was
Yeah.
a baby, you had to get the camera out and have it developed. There's pictures of me when I was younger, but I think my parents were like, it's a lot of work, and
You
I had a big head as well, so they couldn't always get me in the picture. It's like his head won't fit in the picture.
That's true. I mean, taking pictures was not an easy thing.
No, because you had to grab the
Many
camera.
years ago. Oh my God, you had to roll the film.
Yeah.
You had to set the aperture.
Then go to Scrudland and have it developed. Remember
or
Scrudland?
Walgreens or
Walgreens.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my God. Yeah.
So the point is, today you have an opportunity to capture things quicker because your phone is always there. Versus get the camera. By that time, the kid's already, whatever.
Well, yeah, we came from a different technology. Hell, for all you people out there, we came from an era where you had to bring in a television technician to find out what crystal bulb behind the TV was burned out.
Or you could take one out, go to Walgreens, plug it in.
And say, oh, yeah.
Remember the testers?
Yes, that's right. The testers were at the front of the store.
Yeah, I remember going to the counter. My dad would take a tube out from the back and go and test it. If it didn't work, he bought a new tube. Remember that?
Yeah, and the dummies, had to unplug the TV. How many people forgot to do that? It was a dangerous time, too.
Yes, but it was do it yourself.
And there was one phone in the house.
Yep. And everybody ran to the phone to grab it. Today, it's like, I don't know who it is.
Now, we got a little advanced. We had a 30-foot extension cord on the handle so we could lay on the couch and talk to people.
But it would like curl up and you had to like undo it and the phone would spin around. Remember that?
Yeah.
Anyway, we are talking, by the way, we got a little sidetracked there. The 13 practical pieces of new advice for new parents. Bob, number 13, bond with your baby and enjoy the present.
Yeah, I think that's something that's missing today, too. I think a lot of people are just kind of putting the phone in front of the kid or the tablet or whatever and expecting them to be entertained. We need personal interaction.
Yeah, you got to be invested. You have to be present. You have to make sure you're, doing everything you can. Read to your child.
Yeah.
Interact with them. Have some fun. Make them laugh.
Show them card games, dice, roulette. Show them how to gamble. Yeah.
I mean, I think 2 games I would recommend for children: Canasta and Mahjong. Because it would develop their brain quickly.
Chess and checkers to start off with.
Yard darts, but they got rid of those.
Yeah, we weaned the herd on that game.
Billy, let's go play yard darts.
Billy's not breathing, Mom.
There's a yard dart in his skull.
Shake it off.
Because those things were heavy, remember? When they came down, it was like a missile.
Like a bullet.
Billy, step back. Right in the heart.
And they still can't find a creator of that game today.
Really?
They're still looking
There's
for
no
him.
one responsible.
That's right.
Yard
that
darts.
guy disappeared.
Yeah, but remember, you think about yard darts. I mean, that was a pretty cool invention. But
It was a fun game.
But see what we had yard darts? We always sanded and filed the tips.
So a couple of squirrels got nailed.
Like a syringe. And
rabbit got
you could throw them. You could throw them like a car would drive by you. And you'd also make the fins smaller so they go further. Anyway, improv leadership, Bob Slipke, Ted Schneider. That was 13 practical pieces of advice for new parents, lifehack.org. It's actually Magdalena Battles, Dr. Magdalena Battles.
Oh, doctor figured this out?
Doctor, yes. Well, at this point, we'll always take a break. So, instead of starting something new, Bob, let's take a break. What do you say?
Well, let's do, after this break, let's do this desert island thing. This sounds like fun.
Yeah, 10 tips and tricks to survive on a desert island. Meanwhile, Improv Leadership, 98.3 FM. We'll take a little break. We'll be back in about 2 minutes.
WRLR 98.3 FM LP, Round Lake Beach, Illinois.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
Stop. That dog does not want to be petted.
A heads up before something bad happens.
You should not send that text.
Uh-oh. Life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes, you can reverse prediabetes and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. To learn your risk, take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
My name is Corporal Bradley Joseph Seitz.
Jerry Reed.
Kate Weber.
These are real veterans facing a real challenge.
I have PTSD.
And I have PTSD.
I have PTSD.
Post-traumatic stress disorder can happen to anyone.
I was still in a war zone in my mind.
But treatment can turn your life around.
Treatment has really saved my life.
To learn about PTSD and how treatment can help you, call your local VA medical center or visit ptsd.va.gov.
Hi, this is Ronald Curtis Grace, host of the Ear Candy Emporium show right here on 98.3 FM The Life. Join us every Friday from 4 to 6 p.m. Central Time. We'll share some great music, have a laugh or two, and get your weekend started on the right note. That's the Ear Candy Emporium show, the home of sweet musical treats, every Friday afternoon from 4 to 6, right here on 98.3 FM The Life, or you can catch us streaming live at 983thelife.com. See you then.
This is Bob Slipke, your Info Explorer. I switched from my Tuesday night 7 o'clock time slot to Sunday mornings at 10 o'clock. I didn't change my time slot to be closer to God. That train has left the station. There's no hope for me now at this age. So I'm now on Sunday mornings at 10 o'clock. It's an interesting time to be on the radio after being on Tuesday nights. And I will talk to you next week, Sunday, 10 o'clock.
The Life 98.3. Life's hits from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and now.
Exactly. But this is Improv Leadership, 98.3 FM The Life. Bob Slipke, Ted Schneider, coming to you live. Bob and I do a monthly show. We used to be on, Something to Think About?
Yeah, but, we go way back. I mean, we were together with Mike and Steve on
Improv Comedy Show.
We were doing a lot of stuff.
Steve Skinner's Improv Comedy Show. He made a big deal.
We had a lot of laughs. My God.
Oh, we had a great time. Yeah.
That hour went by so fast.
Yeah. The four of us in the old studio.
Yep.
Well, we were going to talk at the next one. Let's see. Next article is 10 tips and tricks to survive on a desert island. It's www.desertislandsurvival.com. Well, think about that, right? You're on a desert island. How are you going to survive? Now, you've seen the movie, maybe Castaway with Tom Hanks. Or remember you read the book, maybe Robinson Crusoe, or what else, Bob?
Well, the other thing is, too, if you just got thrown off the Carnival cruise ship because of a riot on board, all right, you don't find yourself on a desert island. All right,
exactly.
Now you got to think.
So, number one, Bob, how are you going to make fire?
Well, first of all, I'd scout the island.
Okay.
To find a Motel 6 or something, I mean, think about it. You're in the jungle, you're on a beach or something. You got to figure out how to survive. What if the hotel is like right over the hill? You just don't know where you're at. So, you got to be practical first. But once you realize you are really screwed,
there is nobody else is on the island. No
that's
buildings.
it. So you got to do things. So how are you going to make fire? All right. The easiest way to make fire is using a convex lens. Oh yeah, like you've got that. To make fire by magnification.
Bob, wait. Don't you always carry a convex
all
lens?
the time, because you never know when you're going to get thrown off an island.
Yeah.
But, all right, so let's see. The bottom of a glass bottle, even a plastic bottle. Yeah, right. Or a clear plastic bag full of water can all work. I don't think
so. What, you jumped off the boat with the Ziplocs?
Yeah, right. They threw you off the boat.
Oh, wait. Maybe you have a goldfish in there.
Yeah.
Maybe your first meal.
Your luggage hit you in the head and it opened up and all your belongings went to the bottom of the ocean before you got to the island.
But let's say you're in a plane crash or you're in a boat crash, right? Some stuff would actually eventually wash up, right? If you wash up on the shore, wouldn't other stuff wash up?
Well, yeah, like the arm of your
guy sitting next to you.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, some parts will show up. So.
But if the arm had the watch, you could use the watch.
There you go. So,
yeah, right.
You got a possibility there.
So, but it says here also, with most tropical beaches, you can find sea hibiscus.
Well, that's interesting. A bright yellow or red flower. This is the softest wood you'll find, and your best bet to try your hand at hand drill or fire plow.
A hand drill. Oh, yeah, that's where you put. Now you got to drill. You jumped off with a power drill.
I've seen that. I don't believe it works.
That's with the stick, right? You spin it like in a.
Yeah, I have yet to see a video of that actually working.
Yeah, but I would try to use like a pair of sunglasses or prescription glasses.
Maybe,
right? Like a magnifying glass.
Yeah, maybe some parts from the plane or the boat or your luggage.
Yeah.
Maybe floated in, but I tried glasses first.
Yeah, a pair of prescription glasses would work like a magnifying glass, right? Like I used to burn ants.
Good.
Remember burning ants?
Also smashing them with a hammer too.
Yeah, but today, if you burnt ants, you were like, he's a psychopath. We all burn ants.
Yeah, they take you to the doctor at the school. Oh, you're burning ants. Oh, that must mean you want to be a girl now.
Yeah, but you remember that? We would take a magnifying glass, you go outside, we burn ants.
Then you walk away and you got white spot in front of your eyes from looking at that.
I did that one time with the binoculars. We're driving in the car. I looked up at the sun with binoculars. I thought I was going to be blind.
Yeah, if you look at the sun with binoculars, you can see the rays coming out of your ears.
Parents like, what are you doing? I thought I get a good view. Yeah, put that away. What's wrong? You know how many times in my life I heard, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, and then the other one was, he's not from my loins.
Yeah, exactly.
It's your side of the family.
Okay, so we're talking about 10 tips and tricks to survive on a desert island. Number 2, don't have a knife. Well, maybe not. Yeah, because think about it. You get on a boat or a plane with a knife, you can't get on a plane with a knife, right? Not even a nail clipper.
You can't even do that. So you're screwed there.
But it says here, remember the whole Castaway with Tom Hanks? He had a set of ice skates. You remember that? He found ice skates.
That's right.
So in one of the FedEd, well, it wasn't FedEx. It was it was a FedEx? No, it was like an off-brand, wasn't it?
FedEx delivered to this guy?
No. The plane he was on. It was supposed to be like a FedEx.
It was a FedEx plane?
Yeah. It was, wasn't it? It wasn't.
Well, if you're gonna in a plane crash, the best thing is a FedEx plane.
Sure, DVDs.
There could be everything on there, you know?
Yeah, I mean, candy. But anyway, so I guess you've got to find something that says here, a knife or machete. Yeah. Okay. So there again, you can't get on a plane with a nail clipper, but I have a machete in my carry-on. Sure.
Yeah.
You know, a box. Remember the 9/11? They had box cutters.
Yeah.
I mean,
Supposedly
little
that was the
razors.
story,
Yeah.
right.
But anyway, so if you don't have a knife,
you could make a credit card like a razor too by filing one side
exactly
of that. I mean,
But it says here, favorite way to make a knife is break some clamshells, create a razor sharp edge knife.
Yeah, all right.
Lash them to a sturdy stick to create an axe. But then
with what?
Yeah, exactly. Duct tape. Jump
Lash.
off. Yeah,
you got to have duct tape.
Always pack duct tape.
If you're on an island with no duct tape, you definitely are going to die.
So can you imagine on your carry-on, just in case you're going over water, Bob, you want to put plastic bags, magnifying glass, duct tape,
toilet paper.
Yeah, toilet paper. Yeah, maybe some dude wipes.
And the TSA agent's going to look at you, and his eyes are going to roll.
But anyway, I guess if you had a shell and you broke it, though, how would you use it as an axe? I mean, that shell wouldn't be that strong, would it?
Yeah. So how would you use that?
As an
you
axe.
got to have some twine or something and a strong stick.
Or you bring floss with you, right? If you're
floss.
Yeah.
Floss. So anyways, you're stuck on a desert island. You're going to have a lot of time to explore all this.
Yeah. So the next one, Bob, is going fishing. Don't have any fishing equipment? Yeah. No, I left my rod at home because I jumped on an airplane.
Now this could be interesting. Now this is possible. The ocean comes in and out, right?
Yeah.
So if you took rocks and created like a little artificial lagoon, maybe about 10, 15 feet wide.
Oh, to trap them or?
So when the water raises, all the fish will come in over that little wall. I'm not talking big, talking like
with the tide.
With the tide. So what are you talking? 6 to 12 inches above the tide line?
Sure.
Or something for fish to get in. But when the tide goes down, they're not getting out. So now you got food. So that's a possibility.
Sushi.
And then you could use that sharpened clamshell
to kill them,
to cut them up, but then you still got to come up with the fire thing.
No, and then Bob, you get your eyeglasses, so you can cook them with your eyeglass.
Yeah,
take a long time.
Yeah,
right. Bone them and cut little pieces, and use the eyeglass to like microwave them.
A square inch at a time.
Charbroiled fish, or just eat sushi. Right? I mean, do they actually cook sushi? No. Those fish aren't really.
Yeah, it depends.
Yeah. But anyway, it says here also, Bob, a lot of plastic bottles wash up. So you can cut one end off and invert it, add a stone and bait, and you have yourself a rudimentary fish trap. You can find bait by turning over rocks, find some snails or hermits.
That could work, but I'll tell you, I think there's some history on creating these little lagoons.
Yeah. So, but here, this other one says here, in a pinch, you can even use excrement.
In a pinch. It's got to be a mighty big pinch for me to do that.
I don't know if
my excrement is going to attract fish. I don't think so.
Bob, it smells like lavender.
The fish will go away from that island so fast. Don't go there.
Yeah, the fish are going, it smells pretty bad. There's something floating. I think it's part of that Chernobyl, or what was the one in Nagasaki, or what was the Fukushima, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine going to the woods, doing something, bringing some of it back, and it wasn't for Cologuard, and you're going to use that to...
Yeah, right. Yeah, whatever was left over from Cologuard.
Yeah, because you go, here, that's it, Bob. You haven't even eaten yet, right? So you haven't gone. But maybe some boxes of Cologuard would wash up.
And here's another big one. Keeping away from insects and mosquitoes.
Yeah. How would you do that on an island? Well, Hawaii has no mosquitoes, right?
No, they really don't. So what is going on out there? Is it like that in all tropical islands?
I doubt it. Like the Caribbean, there's got to be mosquitoes, right?
Got to be mosquitoes. There's a ton of mosquitoes in Florida.
Let's see here. Hold on.
All right, we're going to check with the
Are there mosquitoes
AI.
in the Caribbean islands? Yes, mosquitoes are present throughout the Caribbean and can be a nuisance and a health risk. So yeah, so the point is Hawaii, I think, is unique.
Yeah, I don't understand why. I'll have to find out. I'll have to go there and find out.
Yeah, but either way. So how do you keep insects away and mosquitoes, Bob?
Well, you had that excrement thing going.
Yeah, rub that over your body.
Put it somewhere on the other side of the island. All the flies and the insects will go to that, and you can live mosquito and insect free on the other side.
Well, it says here, find a termite mound and set it on fire.
Yeah,
with fire again. We're back to the fire thing. They smolder for hours and release a sweet incense smell like a mosquito coil. Wow. So I guess if you can get fire and keep burning and don't burn the island down, but if you find a termite mound, it says here, look in the trees. Well, yeah, you're going to set the place on fire, right? Can you imagine sitting a termite mound in the tree on fire? Next thing you know, you're running into the ocean because the place is, you created a forest fire.
Yeah, and that's one of the biggest smoke signals you can imagine. So you'll have every Navy
in
the world coming to your rescue. So set the place on fire and just wait.
There's the first thing, yeah. Find fire, or you know what, Bob? I would jump off the plane and look like one of the gas tanks would float in.
Yeah.
And there you're talking about an accelerant. But it says here, no termite mounds, cover yourself in mud. It's an excellent sun protection.
If you're Irish or Scandinavian, sure, but if you're Italian or anybody from the Mediterranean, I don't think you got to worry about sunscreen.
Yeah, but I would still, you don't get burnt, right? You got nothing to put on. No aloe.
Find some shade. Get under a tree.
Anyway, but I like the mud thing because that's what Schwarzenegger used against the Predator. Remember? You couldn't see him.
That's right. Yeah.
So in case there's a predator on the island as well,
it's you got to look at your threat assessment.
Keep the mosquito because you'll hear. Remember, you couldn't see him. Remember, it's like a 3D thing. Anyway, how to find Bob. How to find water, Bob? You're on a desert island.
That is important.
Hydration is invariably your greatest priority. So what are you going to do? You can't drink the water, right? Unless you're off of Lake Michigan, which I doubt
if you're all alone on an island, chances are any water coming from the upper area of the island would be drinkable.
Sure.
But if it's going past a village or something, you don't want to drink the water downstream from the village. Because nobody heard of a plumber on the island.
Yeah, that's where all their excrement goes.
They know how to dance and eat pigs and make poi and everything, but plumbing? What is that?
Yeah. Put it in the river.
Put it in river. River, good.
So
don't work.
Well, here it says, bottom line, Bob, remember those plastic bottles that would. So here's the thing: you want to have plastic pollution, right? So that more plastic ends up washing up on these islands for those that are stranded.
We got to save these people somehow.
Yeah. So, folks, don't recycle your plastic. Throw it in the ocean. It says here though, the blah, 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 I get it. These bottles are going to wash up with water in it. Somebody didn't finish them.
Well, that's a possibility too.
But wouldn't you be worried if they had something? They had COVID or something?
Yeah, you're right. They were thrown overboard for a reason.
Yeah.
So think about
They
that.
were what do you call it? They were what's the term? It was in Hawaii. They were on the island. Remember, they were mutants, not mutants. What was the thing they remember the priest that took them?
Oh, lepers.
Lepers, that's it. If someone had leprosy and drank out of that bottle.
Yeah, and then if you open the bottle and you see lipstick on the lip, you know it could be tainted.
This is true. But think about it, Bob. If these bottles of water do run up, on the shore,
might as well take a chance. See if there's seawater in there.
Look at this. This is it's Gatorade. Yeah, and that's Gatorade. But anyway.
But boy, I tell you, water. If nothing else, you don't
That'd be
need
your
food. You got to have water.
Well, folks, real quick, this is Ted Schneider, Bob Slipke, Improv Leadership, 98.3 FM, The Life. We always take a break about this time, so here's the break.
WRLR 98.3 FM LP, Round Lake Beach, Illinois.
Exactly, 98.3 FM. Bob Slipke, Ted Schneider on the Improv Leadership Show, our once a month get together. We're talking about 10 tips and tricks to survive on a desert island.
I come to the conclusion Ted and I would die.
Yeah, and I guess
days.
Yeah, I think the whole thing, how to find water, unless it rained or there was some source higher up, like a fall. Look for water.
Look for a tall waterfall from high up on the island.
Yeah.
And see what comes up then.
Exactly. So number 6, conserve your water. Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't guzzle it. I mean, but who knows, Bob? Maybe a case of Ice Mountain would float in. I mean,
yeah, Ice Mountain and Jack Daniels.
Yeah,
and
Perrier. Oh,
Perrier.
Oh,
Yeah.
This is bubbly. I'll have some
This
bubbly.
might not be too bad.
So, but yeah, I guess if you can find water, I'd look for a waterfall.
Yeah.
And also, if you're a new parent, I take a shower while you're there.
Yeah. And whatever you do, change the diaper on the baby.
Yeah, exactly. But let's say you're there by yourself, Bob. Number 7 is where to find carbohydrates.
Oh, yeah.
Besides the grocery store.
Well, that's true. I mean,
So what would be a good source of carbs on a desert island? Coconuts?
Deserted island.
Well, desert island.
Or desert island, not much.
Yeah.
Agave.
Well, it says here coconuts.
Yeah, coconut, but trying to break open a coconut.
Have you
know how hard that is?
I've used a hammer and a screwdriver from the store, and you're bam, bam, bam.
I've used a bazooka and I couldn't break them up.
Let's see here. So if you're lucky enough to find coconuts, good luck trying to open one.
Yeah. Now there's just,
I mean,
yeah, once again, that's the only time I've seen somebody open one was a machete coming down the seam of the coconut.
Right, you got to hit it right. Just
you got to hit it
isn't
just
there like
right.
a hole? There's a dot.
There's a little hole or something. You got to hit it just right at that point.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah. So good luck getting. So if you find coconuts, good news, bad news. You're so close so far because there's no way. Let's see here. What are you going to eat, Bob? You could hunt for food.
Well, fish seems to be the best thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be a little leery of any berries or something you see in the jungle because you don't know if you're not familiar with that whole berry thing. You're going to be in big trouble.
Yeah, and this is assuming your cell phone doesn't work.
Right.
So you can't take a picture and have Google tell you it's poisonous or not.
So,
And-
but
yeah.
seaweed is edible. All right, I can buy that. Avoid any seaweed or animals washed in from the ocean.
Yeah. Dead.
Yeah, if it smells like a sewer, you don't eat it.
Yeah. Yeah. Any animals, yeah, it's, like a seal washes it in. Ooh. No, I'd use the blubber. And don't seals have blubber or just whales have blubber?
I think mammals have fat.
Yeah, so you
somewhere.
could probably use that, Bob, to light it. Can't you light fat? Like a tub of lard?
I don't
a
know.
fat seal? Anyway, I guess what are you going to eat? Well, you're going to be tired. You're going to be in trouble. There's an island in Panama has an apple, which is the most deadly tree on the planet. Yeah, okay.
Oh my God.
There you go. Even sitting under it in a rainstorm will blister your skin.
Oh, geez.
It's called a macochineal. The macochineal.
The macochineal apple.
Yeah. Can you imagine
It has
that?
enough poison to kill you. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I guess here's the problem, Bob. Forget about the water. I mean, water is going to be a challenge, but eating. So I guess here's the point. You need to get on that plane and always have your bag with snacks. Yeah. and like protein snacks and non-perishables. I think that would kill us. So we're on a desert island, Bob. How long did you think? How long was Tom Hanks on Castaway? Any idea?
I forgot about that. He was there a long time.
Was he?
Yep.
Let's find out.
So, but still,
how long was Tom Hanks
the
in
fact is,
Castaway?
There would be a certain period of adjustment, but in the long term,
time is 2 hours and 23 minutes.
2 hours and 23 minutes. That was it.
No, he was there for 4 years.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
All I can say is,
God bless Tom Hanks.
But here's the thing: you can survive. It's amazing how little food we really need to survive. We are all, as a culture here, way overeating.
Well, and that's a good point, Bob. I had a colonoscopy last week. That day before, eating popsicles and drinking lemonade and Gatorade. I survived.
Right.
Now the next day I didn't. I was like, oh God, I gotta eat something.
No, but think you get your pictures posted on the internet, or
I do have pictures of color too. I mean, I don't remember getting color pictures of a colonoscopy when I first had those. And it's kind of like, anyway. Yeah. So here's the point, Bob. I think in a desert island, you're going to be eating bark pretty soon. Let's see here.
But you could survive on water for a long time.
You could, yeah. And maybe that's seaweed if it doesn't smell. But would seaweed have a taste to it anyway?
Seaweed can be tasty.
Like kale?
Watery kale?
Yeah. Iceberg lettuce? Somewhere between iceberg lettuce and kale.
Those pictures of your colon
yes,
on
Bob.
the internet. Did you see any like subway signs in there, like Diversey and Halstead, or nothing like that?
No,
there are no little tracks going through the bottom.
No.
Okay, I just want to be sure.
No, it's kind of cavernous. It looks like a cave. I was like, my intestines are pretty big.
Hello. Did they find your car keys in there? That's
the doctor got lost. He's still in me. Anyway, this is Bob Slipke, Ted Schneider. We're talking about 10 tips and tricks to survive on a desert island.
And we won't make it. We've come to that
shelter,
conclusion.
Bob. What would you do for shelter?
A hotel.
Easy. No, but make a lean-to, right? Can't you get the branches off the trees and
the big palm branches?
Yeah. I make a lean-to.
You could do that without a problem.
Yeah,
that is a good possibility.
But that's also assuming there's nothing else on the island trying to eat you.
Well, that's true too. But I tell you, you could do something quick with any of those fallen palm leaves.
Yeah, the big branches.
They're big. They're like 10, 12 feet long sometimes.
Right. So you could make a lean-to somehow.
Oh, without a problem.
But just an axe. So I would definitely see if you can get an axe in your carry-on. Yeah, because you never know. But
just ask TSA. I'm sure they'll accommodate you.
But I guess, don't take your shoes off anymore, and the axe is okay. But here's the point, Bob. You and me, you or me on a desert island, we're in trouble. We're definitely in trouble.
We are too much of a city guys here. Yeah. There's no way. But
the last thing says no cooking pot. Now, why would you cook pot?
I don't know. Just smoke it. I mean, why cook it?
They mean
this is a damn it all solution. If you have screwed up the first 9 of these, just smoke pot. You're gonna die.
Yeah.
So who the hell cares?
There's a dispensary on the island. Nobody else is there, but there's a dispensary.
I mean,
go figure.
That's the whole solution here.
Yeah. But it says here, I guess you could use like aluminum can. You could use some parts of the airplane. They mean to cook something.
Yeah, the gas tank.
Yeah.
Use it. Your problems will be solved.
Yeah. I guess, you can pierce fish on a stick. Yeah, I guess here's the point. Here, 10 tips and tricks. Good luck. I think we're both in trouble, Bob.
Oh, yeah. Would not survive. I like number 10, though. Just smoke pot.
Smoke pot.
Get the hell with it all. You're done.
Well, we got a few minutes left. This is Ted Schneider, Bob Slipke, Improv Leadership.
Don't take anything we've said here seriously, folks. We're just kind of brainstorming here.
98.3 FM Life. What's coming up, Bob? What holiday? End of the month.
Halloween.
Exactly. So you know what? 20 ways to confuse trick-or-treaters. JOEK.com. Here's like some of them. We got a couple minutes left here. After you give them a candy, give the kids trick-or-treaters a bill. That's an idea.
A dental credit business card for a dentist.
Yeah, it says here, answer the door looking like a dentist and lecture them on the sugar problems and tooth decay.
Show them what diabetes does.
I like this one. Yeah, show them. Show them a video, a YouTube video on pre-diabetes. When you answer the door, hold up a candy bar, throw it out in the street, and yell, "Go!"
Yeah. I mean, we're Americans. We're all pre-diabetic or diabetic. I mean,
I like this one. Answer the door dressed as a pilgrim. Stare at the trick-or-treaters for a moment, pretend to be confused, and start flipping through the calendar. Like it's Thanksgiving. Yeah, answer the door as a dentist. Open the door dressed as a giant fish. Immediately collapse and don't move or say anything until the trick-or-treaters go away. I like that one. Yeah, like a dead fish. Give something away other than candy, toothpicks, golf balls, bags of sand.
you're inviting your house to be vandalized later.
Yeah, exactly.
If you don't give them candy, you're going to get treated.
Let's see here.
Or no trick. They'll pull a trick on you if you don't give them a treat.
Exactly.
So be careful.
Yeah. Get everyone who comes to the door to come in and see if they can figure out what's wrong with your dishwasher.
My daddy's a policeman.
Yeah,
Don't touch me.
Yeah.
You know, the other thing too is the toddlers, the kids seeing Halloween for the first time. It is just laughable to see the look on their faces when they're walking down the street.
Because they're not going to eat the candy.
No, but they're seeing everybody dressed up as costumes. It's such a brain twist for these toddlers seeing this for the first time.
Exactly.
It's fun to see.
But you would think also that some of those toddlers might be scared by some of the costumes, right? The monsters.
Yeah, some of the decorations will scare the toddlers, so they'll be holding on to their parents real tight.
Or fill those diapers quickly.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Scared the poop out of them.
But the toddlers that have seen it a couple of times, they get it. They know what's going on.
Then they want candy.
That's right. Then they want candy.
Let's go and get free candy.
But the ones seeing it for the first time, some of them are like just spooked.
Well, Bob, that's
and
like
others
everything.
are scared.
Bob, think of all the things you saw for the first time. Didn't it scare you a little?
Like a baby.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying. But anyway, folks, that's all the time we have. Bob Slipke, Ted Schneider, Improv Leadership, 98.3 FM The Life. Bob and I do this once a month. We get together and just go over some of the old articles. So I'll put it this way.
Ted's here on 6 o'clock every Tuesday night. My show is 10 o'clock Sunday mornings.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll continue the tomfoolery here.
Yes. Anyway, thank you for listening. Again, it's only Tuesday. So if you're working, pace yourself because there's still a lot of work, a week left. And again, thank you very, very much for listening. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your week. Take care.